Jason Bowman. I own a shop called Big Ten Garage in Gilbert, Arizona. This is our 71 C10 Cheyenne. We picked it up in September of 2020. It had been sitting since '94 under a pole barn, so this is a true barn find truck. I had sold another truck of my dad's, and then I made a Facebook post looking for another truck. So this truck got sent to me in a messenger. There was a long paragraph, and then there was a bunch of pictures. So of course I skipped over the paragraph and started looking at all the pictures and everything. And I showed my dad, and I was like, hey, this is the truck. You know, sometimes you just kind of get that feeling like you just know when you found the one. Well, after we looked at all the pictures, scroll back up to the paragraph, and come to find out she didn't want to sell it. So what she was doing was just trying to get me to work on it. Paramount Chevrolet in Hollywood, California is where he got it. She drove it to prom, one owner truck. Her dad passed away, I think in 2000. The truck's been just sitting there, and she wanted to get it running. I told her I'd come over, so 2 hours later we were over at her house checking out the truck. Didn't want to take my dad with me because I knew exactly what was going to happen. My dad, hour and a half into the conversation, throws out, "I'll buy the truck right now." You know, and I had to apologize to her, telling her that, hey, look, you know, I didn't come here with the intentions of buying your truck. I came here to look at your truck and get it running what you were asking for, and give you a solid answer as to what it would take to get the thing running. Left it at that. We ended up sharing family stories about everything, and then she told me she would call me and let me know what was happening the next day. 10 o'clock rolls around, she calls me and she says, okay. We went and picked it up as fast as we could, threw it up on my trailer. The truck was sunk into the dirt down to the rocker panels. So when we looked at the truck originally, no rust. Holy crap, we found the truck with no rust. But then upon pressure washing it, we had found some holes in the rockers. So the rockers had to get replaced. It needed one cab corner. And then of course it started off life as a long bed. So we made it a short bed. So now the only parts that are repainted are the bed sides and the rocker panels and one cab corner. So everything else essentially is all factory paint. I found an LS3. It's got a 6L80 in it. The computer system that we run in is all factory GM stuff. So I like to run everything factory. So my theory behind running the factory stuff is that one, you can of course tune it with the HP tuners, which is a great platform to use. But also the fact that GM has millions of vehicles out there operating every day. So you don't have any weird issues with the GM operating software or the PCM or anything like that, because it's so proven, and they've put so much money into development. And now that we can get in there and massage everything with the HP tuners, it makes everything just solid. You know, there's no better way to do it, in my opinion. There's no other company out there that has that kind of support, but also that has the tunability, to me, I think is second to none. It's got a TVS 2300 Magnuson blower on it, makes 7 pounds of boost. It's not a boost cam, but I like the way it sounds, and I gave up a little bit of horsepower for the sound. So it makes 600 horsepower to the rear tires and 580 foot-pounds. Long tube headers, of course, X-pipe exhaust, stainless all the way out back with MagnaFlows out back. It has a very unique sound because of the way I build my exhaust. Of course, with the X-pipe, it makes one sound, but then when you merge them back together in the back, it makes another sound. The American Racing wheels are a custom offsets and custom powder coat color that we came up with. It actually took me 3 months to find that powder coat color that I wanted. It's got big brake setup on it, 14s, 13s, and the chassis stock. So everything about the truck is very, very user-friendly. It drives like a brand new pickup truck. It goes down the road and gets really good fuel mileage, actually. It's got AC, it's got a stereo, it's got all the creature comforts that you want in a vehicle. They were neighbors with the Barris family. So George Barris, the guy that built the original Batmobile and a whole bunch of other movie cars, he helped them put a motor in this truck. So the cool thing about that is, back then it was just a pickup truck. So, George and all the guys wearing their belt buckles. So if you look on the fender, there's scratches all over the fender. So they tried to cover them up, but they're scratching up both fenders. And those are belt buckle marks from George Barris.